I can't believe I'm saying this for the second time in just a few weeks, but Warrior got some huge buffs that are hopefully going to make it a meta contender. So the first of these buffs is to Porous Rift, which is part of the overall Rift package. Previously, it was 3 mana to draw a minion and give it +2/+2. Now it gives that minion +3/+3. And that, of course, keeps the finale effect that all the Rift cards have, where if you play it and then have 0 mana remaining, it triggers the finale, which recasts the most recently played Rift card. And now that all these cards are buffed, they actually make up a pretty solid package. The other, probably even bigger buff is to From the Depths. It's now 3 mana to reduce the cost of the bottom 5 cards of your deck, and then you get to dredge one of those cards to put it on top of your deck. And importantly, it now curves much better into Igneous Lava Gorger to dredge up one of those cards you discounted. To go along with these buffed cards, we are also playing Black Rock and Roll and Lor'themar, both of which massively buff minions in our deck. And then we're trying to end games with Remornia and Trench Stalker, which can leverage those buffs to deal a ton of damage to the opponent. Am I supposed to play Verse Riff on turn 1 with this deck? It is one of the better cards off the mulligan. But is that just because it's an anti-aggro card? Doesn't seem that good against Mage. If it's not needed to kill an early minion, it's better to finale a good Riff later, right? So I want to go From the Depths, since I have Lava Gorger coming up, and oh boy. I mean, I think I go Black Rock and Roll next turn, and then I dredge up a Naga Giant for 20 armor. Then I have Lor'themar coming up. Pretty disgusting curve. I do have a Shield Slam for a 1/1 here, but next turn I can Shield Slam a 20/20. Or a 4/4. A better Lava Gorger. Don't mind if I do. I mean, I do have the other Lava Gorger to find Naga Giant. I guess I would rather Lor'themar hit this for Mornia, and then I can dredge it up later. Can also take a Bridge Rift for next turn. I could just go Bridge Chorus. That's pretty good. We'll do that. But then I don't get enough armor to kill that. That's okay. Oh, that's quite a large Trench Stalker. I guess I attack into you, and you. Unfortunately, my opponent might be dead before I can play Lor'themar. Oh wait, no, this costs so much mana. What am I thinking? Bonk bonk Lor'themar. So Lava Gorger can find a 20 power Remornia. That is pretty good. These are all pretty bad. I feel like, from their perspective, Seafloor Gateway and Volcanomancy have to be borderline useless. So they probably took Synthesize? They took Volcanomancy. Well, I can play this. It does have 56 power. I guess I would want to check for Wandering Monster. And then I would leave up 11 power. Maybe they could cast like 4 freaking... I don't know, I'm just gonna play it safe. The math got hard for me. Bad order, whatever. I don't want to talk about it. The Deathborn. Oh, you're only 5 mana. Oh, but you're also only a 52/52, which is kind of pathetic. Well, I probably don't really want to Shield Slam a 2/2. Although I might be running out of armor. Heal for 51 for 2 mana. Brawl? Alright, there's no way I play Brawl, right? All these skeletons are pretty scary, but I don't know. I am at 34. Seems pretty safe. That is annoying. What if you trade off some more minions so Trench Stalker can kill those? No? Not interested? I'm actually so tempted to Brawl here. I do just win the game 1 in 7 times. What are the odds Trench Stalker wins? I hit 2 of 7 targets. So I have a 2 of 7 and then a 1 in 6. So it's like pretty bad odds. Oh wait, no. That was... I'm being dumb. It's much better than that. Let's just play Trench Stalker. Pretty unlikely to be lethal, but sometimes it is. Even if that wasn't lethal, it cleaned up a lot of their board. They'd only have 2 minions in play. I could armor up. We were fine, but you know, sometimes you get them for 52. Paladin, my nemesis. Maybe I just go shield block into Chorus Rift? I'd so much rather hit from the depths for turn 3. Yay. Oh, from the depths into Lava Gorger. Into Brawl? Oh my god. And my opponent's not playing Disco Mall here? This game could not go better. Can I play Black Rock and Roll next turn? I mean, I do have Brawl. I do need to actually win the game at some point, so I think it's reasonable. They're kind of popping off here, but anything that's not Disco Mall, frankly, is totally fine. Reverse Riff is definitely better if it casts Bridge Riff. I don't know if I'm actually getting to that point. Oh, this is a brawl for sure. That is great. That was the lowest power minion, right? Oh, it's the good card. We hate it when they have the good card. But I can gain 20 armor here. Normally I would be excited to see Lor'themar on, but I just don't think it's going to cut it here. So that does only gain 18 armor instead of 20, since it was discounted by shield block. But 18 armor is pretty good, I will say. So I can go last stand next turn, and if I don't like what I hit, then I can just go Bridge Riff, Verse Riff. And 8/8. Oh, this is playable? Wait, what? Oh, it was 18 because of From the Depths. Okay. Yeah, that makes way more sense. This is so large, but it can be hit by Class Action Lawyer. And this can also be hit by Class Action Lawyer, but I think I'd rather they hit this than a taunt minion. So yeah, I think I'm fine to take a little extra damage here. I take 2 to keep a 4/2 in play. That's just definitely worth it when I'm still at 27. And the Naga Giant itself is threatening to kill my opponent. They can kill both taunts and 1 4/2 at the moment. Which is good enough to not be dead to Naga Giant at the moment. Shield Slam. No way for me to get more cards this turn. I will not be baited into playing Lor'themar on here. I just simply don't need it. So I'm also playing Lava Gorger this turn. So whichever between Trench Stalker and Remornia is worse is the one that I want to be picking here. I think Trench Stalker is probably worse. I just have so much more control with Remornia. I think I still want Remornia. Oh, I should have just shot this, probably. I'm getting Remornia. I don't know if it really matters what I do with this 4 power. It seems so irrelevant in the grand scheme of things. Okay, they are super dead. Hopefully this is another zoo, so my opponent can play a 1-mana 5/3 and I can die on turn 5. I do love From the Depths. Okay, that should not be zoo. And that is very good with From the Depths. Do I want a Fenley when I can go bridge into bridge verse? Maybe it just depends on how good the From the Depths looks. Sure. I guess I just play another one of these next turn. Kind of a mediocre From the Depths, unless this next From the Depths is insane. Next turn is Bridge Rift plus that Lava Gorger, I guess. That is extremely annoying. Am I just doing nothing this turn? I guess I do nothing. Cool Doomsayer. Double Stalwart. Okay. I can go Stalwart. Oh, I can just Verse Rift for another one of these here, huh? Alright. I was gonna say I can just go Stalwart Bridge Rift next turn, which I can still do, but now the finale on the Bridge Rift isn't super important. This extra little Verse Rift actually is pretty good here. File's pretty good, but it leaves me with 2 threats still. That was almost a disaster. I should have just played Fenley. I mean, there's no way I Fenley away my Lor'themar Thuron. If I had gone Fenley, I would have hit a 0-mana shield block, could have drawn and played this here. But hindsight, obviously. Wait, that's so big. You spent... I guess Sunwell is a holy spell, right? And then Clean the Scene is also a holy spell. Holy shit, I have a big shield slam here. That is -1 off Fenley though, which is very sad. Another big shield slam. I'm scared that I shield slam this and it pulls Thaddeus. Let's just see what they pull. I don't even really know if this is worth Fenleying. This thing is pretty big, though. Can't quite finale this here. It's not super hard to finale in the future, but what if I just draw a card? Good chance I'm getting nethered here. That's an insane Cindergosa. Jesus Christ, really? Well, luckily I can just always draw a Trench Stalker at some point, and my opponent will die. Maybe I should have played Naga Giant here to at least force the Cindergosa. Anything Cindy hits is going to be bad for me. And like I said, I have Chargers that just end the game. They actually don't end the game quite yet, but they get close. Oh boy, they hit 2 of my Chargers. And my Black Rock and Roll. But hey, that just means when I draw Chorus Riff, it's more likely to hit Trench Stalker. And I believe that'll put it up to 19 power, which is a good threshold. Okay, well, we got there. That game is looking pretty sketchy. Druid, more specifically Anubricon, did get nerfed. Am I supposed to keep Finley with From the Depths? Probably, right? Anubricon got nerfed. It only gives, I think, 5 armor now. So, wow, what a hand. Coin Black Rock and Roll into From the Depths Finley. But Anubricon is nerfed, which I don't really know if that matters, because it's pretty easy for them to have some spare armor laying around against my deck. I could have also played Finley on one, but that would have been throwing with this hand, so not going to do that. That is a good card. I think I still want to go Coin Black Rock and Roll into From the Depths Finley. I'm pretty sure that's the strongest thing I can do in the relative short term. Love Pozic in the Renathal deck, very fun. These are good for Finley, though. I might be taking too much of a beating here, but okay. Nourish slows them down a lot. For draw. How interesting. Oh, I do not want to bury that card, but I'm pretty sure doing so is correct. Okay, so keep in mind, the card that I draw here is not playable this turn. Or the card I select here is not going to be drawn this turn. Although it can be, because I'm going to get a shield block. So I guess it doesn't really matter. Rest in peace, Trench Stalker. Wow. Very good selection of cards here. So I think I am always playing shield block because I like the armor. If I don't play Chorus Riff, I can use it to activate Bridge in the future. I don't know, I have a lot of mana to spend. Maybe this just draws something good. Not great, but it is playable. Oh wait, I think these actually still get summoned when they've been Finleyed. But I still drew 2 cards, so whatever. I have 9 in hand, so Voon does copy Ziliax and Naga Giant. But I think I kind of have to do something board related here. Which is probably the big minion. And yeah, I'm pretty sure when they trade this off, they get the 3/3s. But that's okay. Next turn, I can last stand and get a giant taunt minion. They can play a silence in that deck, which is kind of annoying if I'm trying to rely on a big taunt. Remornia is a great card. Unfortunately, none of my chargers are gonna get Blackrocked and Lor'themar here, which is very sad. So the thing about playing Lor'themar is I don't really know if I need more buffs, but it is also a 14/14, which is kind of sick. And then there's like not much downside to having more buffs. 12/20. I'm not even sure if that deck plays Silence. The Silence is good if they're playing like Mishmash Mosher, the Druid of the... what is it? The 1/3? But this is a bit of a wacky deck, so I may not even have to worry about it. Sure. They make me overdraw, but like, well, they might just be dead. I've got 25 in play, so 37. They are somehow not dead. Ziliax is 8 power. I mean, this is also just good for board, so I guess I will play it.
Maybe your blood for the sire. Into ribbons. Make them bleed. Into ribbons, sire. Make them bleed.
All right, opponent is at 2. I thought they were higher than 2, but I couldn't really do anything, so it didn't matter. But they're at 2, and I have a 12 power weapon in play, as well as a brawl in hand to hopefully deal with any taunts. Armor does not put them out of range. That does pull the... oh no, I made them 6/6s. That's so scary. Wait, where'd this other... oh, they killed the Underking. Well, they did almost fatigue me, so good job, Druid.